Gracie, thank you so much for taking your time for us today.
Thank you.
Thank you. And you're the manager of Manoa Chocolate.
Yes.
So can you tell us about Manoa Chocolate?
Absolutely. So Manoa Chocolate is actually located in Kailua Town, Oahu. We are a bean-to-bar craft chocolate maker, which essentially means that we source cocoa beans from farms all around the world. We take those beans and then we craft them into finished chocolate. Now, what makes this shop really special and really unique is that Hawaii is the only state in the US that has the proper climate to grow the chocolate tree. So we get to participate in the industry, not just on the making side of things, which anyone can do, but in the growing process as well. So this space here is our home base. This is where every single one of our products are made. This is where our retail front is, where our tasting room is, and our education space.
But why chocolate in Kailua?
Great question. So locals ask us that all the time. Manoa chocolate has never been in Manoa Valley on the other side of the island. It's always been in Kailua. The reason this business was named Manoa chocolate is because of the meaning of the word in Hawaiian language. So Manoa means vast, deep, complex, thick, all of the things that we wanted our chocolate to be, but also referring to our scope of business, big picture, what is Hawaiian agriculture going to do for the state?
So currently, how many kind of chocolates do you have?
So right now, our collection is about 15 bars. We specialize in bars. We don't really do confectionery or bonbons at the moment. But it kind of ranges depending on our production. We sometimes have just 10 in our collection, and then sometimes upwards of like 23, 24 bars.
So who come up with those tastes?
So
Flavors?
we have a fantastic production manager. He has a great culinary background, and he's primarily responsible for coming up with those flavors. But Manoa Chocolate is a small business. We're always giving each other feedback. A lot of times it really comes down to standing around a big vat of chocolate and talking about what would work, what doesn't work. And I would say it's very team focused, but our production manager is the final decision maker.
Which one is your a signature flavor?
So I am most passionate about the Hawaiian grown single origins. But to be honest, our two most popular sellers are the breakfast bar, which has cacao nibs and Kona coffee. It's the only bar in our collection that has some major crunch to it. And then the other really popular one is our sea salt, which has really exquisite Molokai sea salt sprinkled on the back of the bar.
さあそれでは、このマノアチョコレートさんでこのツアーをやってくださるということなんですけども、ざっとねちょっとグレイシーさんに、案内をしていただきたいと思います。Thank you so much for doing your brief tour.
Of course, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you start from here?
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically, we as a manufacturer, we pick up where the farmer leaves off. So the farmer is going to be responsible for growing the tree, for harvesting the pods, for fermenting the cacao and drying the cacao. And then after that, once the beans arrive here, that's where we come into play. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take raw cacao beans, and we're going to send them through our roasting machine in this hallway here. They're going to roast for about 20 to 40 minutes on low heat. And then we have roasted cacao. Would you like to try?
Try to...
I'll show you.
Okay. トライって何これを匂いを嗅ぐの You smell?
Yeah, so if you take this and if you break it open.
Oh! Oh, is that easy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me try. Oh! ちょっと待って。あ、ちょっと待って。意外と。あ、こんな感じか。Oh, I see, I see. Yeah.
So once it's open, it smells really good. It's gonna smell like rich hot cocoa.
マスクの上からでもね、わかるこの香りが。Oh, that's after you roasted this.
Exactly.
Okay.
After you roast it, that's when you really start to smell that really chocolatey, roasted, nutty aroma. You'll notice this divides pretty evenly into two different sections. We've got the inside nib, and the shell.
あ、本当だ。殻と中身がね、ちょっとはっきりと分かれますよね。色も違うのが分かりますよね。
This nib is really, really good for you. This is high in potassium, magnesium, iron. It helps facilitate weight loss. These nibs are going to get grinded down in this room here and turned into liquid chocolate.
Oh.
This outer shell, we upcycle to make a chocolate tea.
Chocolate tea? Wow, so there's no waste.
No waste.
Wow.
No waste at all.
これ両方ともね、その再利用ができるので、中身はね、食べるのにもすごく栄養があってよくて、外のね、この皮っぽいところはですね、お茶にするんですって。だから一切無駄がないんですよね。Interesting. Now I feel so smart. I learned about chocolate.
Good, excellent.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Let's take a walk over to another viewing space. Do you want to follow me?
Yeah, sure, of
All right.
course. なんか遠足みたいで楽しい。
All right, so this room here is our grinding room. So that's the main purpose of this room, taking those nibs and turning them into liquid chocolate. So there are two machines I want to point out. We've got our ball mill here. This is actually making a white chocolate right now, which we hardly ever do. But white chocolate is just milk powder, cocoa butter, and cane sugar. So really, really tasty and sweet. This is a stone grinder. Basically, the outer drum is going to spin for 4 days and 4 nights. Up against the back wall is our ball mill. We've got 2 ball mills, one for milk chocolate and one for dark chocolate. Basically, that ball mill is going to use heavy steel balls to break up the cacao nibs. Now, just a second ago, when we were looking at those nibs, they are actually 50% cocoa butter and 50% cocoa powder. So they will naturally liquefy during this process.
Oh, okay. Wow, so that's totally cold cocoa.
Yes.
The powder and the butter.
Yes. Correct.
Okay. And I love the color of the white chocolate.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So tempting.
Yeah.
めったにね作らない今日はホワイトチョコレートがあって、もうめちゃくちゃ色がもう魅力的。このお風呂に飛び込みたいぐらい美味しそう。
All right, come on over.
Okay. まだまだツアーは続きます。
So,
Then, okay.
so this room here, we actually just about 2 months ago installed a very state-of-the-art piece of equipment from Italy. This is going to be an automatic molding line. So this is going to automate molding chocolate bars. So the chocolate maker no longer needs to stand there for 8 hours a day and deposit the chocolate into the mold manually. This machine is going to allow us to make about 9,000 bars of chocolate daily. So this is our #1 seller. It's called the Breakfast Bar. This is the first bar in our collection to win any culinary awards. We won those awards back in 2012 when we were pretty early on, and we've really only been growing ever since. This has Kona coffee and cocoa nibs. I will show you what the back of the bar looks like. And then the back is going to have that really beautiful crunch. So,
oh, that's so tempting.
Yes.
These are all nibs?
These are all nibs, and then a little bit of Kona coffee on there.
Oh.
So it's the only bar in our collection that has that crunch to it. So it's really popular. Another very popular bar is going to be our sea salt. This is just a 72% classic dark chocolate with a dusting of Molokai sea salt on the back of the bar. You can see a little bit of a shimmer. You can see a little bit of a shimmer there. Molokai sea salt is comparable to Himalayan sea salt. It's typically red or pink in color. Really, really nice, really good for you.
Sweet and salty.
Sweet and salty, you can't go wrong. And then I, of course, always want to mention our flavors of Hawaii. This one in particular is one of my very, very favorites. Lilikoi, I like to call the lemon of the Pacific. It's sweet, it's tart, it's sour. And of course, one of our favorite local artists, did the packaging design for this. Her artist name is Punky Aloha.
Oh, Funky Aloha.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cute.
Hi, Japanese friends and family. We miss you here at Manoa Chocolate. We are so excited to welcome you back to the islands, and we hope this is your first stop when you return. Thank you so much.